came back. Welcome back to Unto Read, A New Me, Episode 4, Sad B. And as always, we must start by honoring our ancestors. So today, August 4th in 1964, bodies of murdered civil rights workers Michael Schwerner, James Chaney, and Andrew Goodman are discovered in a Mississippi dam nearly 2 months after their disappearance. I just want to lift up that this is still going on today. Activists are still going missing and showing up later dead. I was about to go on a rant about the police, but it's still happening, y'all. Do your research. It's still happening. And I feel like I'm an activist. So that's one of the reasons why freedom for me is feeling like I don't have to worry about, anything. Like James Baldwin had over 1,000 pages in his FBI file, and he was a writer. I'm trying to be a writer and a lawyer, but we ain't gonna go there. How am I feeling today? I'm feeling hopeful. The name of this episode is Sad B because that's who I was today. Like, I was sad B today. I woke up late, and I'm fasting, so I'm trying to stay disciplined, so I wasn't able to eat. And then I locked myself out of my house. And then once I was able to get back in my house, Pooh knocked over like all my pots. And I caught an attitude and I didn't let it go. Like, you see this nice little tent? Yeah, that's where she been all day. And I was sad because one, I'm an empath, and two, like, I don't like restricting her from being able to move around the house, but like I had an attitude. Like every time she looked at me, I was like, and it wasn't about like the pots, because I got pots. Like, I stayed with the pots. But I don't know, I was just like so ill, and I was just like, let's just stay away from each other. Let's just keep some distance. You know what I'm saying? And fun fact, that means I ain't ready to be no parent. I know that for myself, but if you feeling similar, like if you can't control them emotions and you gotta keep the dog locked up all day, you might want to think about something. But yeah, I'm hopeful because I wasn't as productive as I have been at all, but I was able to like push myself to do. Like, once I started feeling like, okay, I'm really not about to move, it's like, all right, just do this. Like, you can do this and remain seated. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to move to do this. So, that's why I'm hopeful, because I can feel myself not just sitting in it and like laying in the bed all day and not doing anything, and then at the end of the night feeling worse because I sat in the bed all day. I feel myself like trying to talk myself out of it, and I feel myself moving into action and like doing, and I appreciate that. Daily self-care was slap. Like, I'm pretty sure I got 9 out of 15 things done, just because like it's literally a part of my routine. Like, if I don't do anything, these things are done, so like I probably got 9 things done. But outside of that, it's just like my heart wasn't in it and I didn't follow through. So super slack on the self-care today. But for self-care questions, I had to check myself and ask myself, what most frightens you about success? Like, what are you so scared about? And I feel like it's fear that's stopping me from doing things, because like judgment because of past things. Like, I'm gonna tell a quick story. In the 5th grade, I wrote a story about Alicia Keys and Usher, and they had 3 kids and they was homeless, and they had to sing their way to like being able to live. Like, they had to sing and they made money. That's how they made money to eat. That's how they made money to find somewhere to live. And they won like something like American Idol, basically. And they never had to worry again. But, well, actually, I don't know how the story ends, because I got to page 248 and my 5th grade teacher threw that shit in the trash. I can't even say it. she threw the shit in the trash. And ever since then, I have not been able to complete a work until sometimes I cry. Like, and that literally was 5 years of me, like, pouring out my feelings and put together and, like, tossed at y'all. Like, here it go. Fuck it. So, and the only reason, like, I feel like I wasn't scared to do that is because a lot of people around me were just like, do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, people might not like it, but the only thing you'll waste is like the money you put in and the time you put in to like put it out that one time. But that's it. You make that back. That's all right. And that's literally how I feel about everything now. Like, after I put that book out, I'm just like, all right, I'm about to try it. Put it out there, throw it out there. We'll see what happens. And, but I realized that is not really working for me. Like, I need structure. I need a plan. I need an idea. Like, I had a 5-year and a 10-year plan when I was 15. Like, even probably before that. Like, I like planning ahead. I like having my shit together. Like, I do. And trying to go with the flow, like, that's just not for me. It's just not. So, I'm learning that about myself. And today, I tried to go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? And I was not productive. And tomorrow is my birthday. And guess what I'm going to be worried about? Work. Because I ain't do it. Or maybe not. But, like, I am going to work tomorrow instead of just not doing anything because I didn't handle my business today. And I really don't know, outside of, like, judgment and, like, fear of, you know, not being able to finish, I guess. I don't know. Like, I really don't know what it is that's, like, scaring me about success. But it's something, child, and it keep me in my seat. Like, it keep me stuck. The next question I have for you guys is, what support do you need from your support system? Now, this question came from one of my friends called me because I told him I was sad and forced me to do Spanish. And I was irritated. But I was so grateful because it was just like somebody out there, you know, really believes in me. Like, regardless of how I'm feeling and what I'm going through, there is somebody out there who is like, bruh, you got this shit. Like, you can do it. You need some help? I got you, you know? And I need that. I need my support. I need to be able to check in with my support system. I need to get words of encouragement from my support system. Like, I need that. I need it. I admit it. I accept it. Accept it. I need it. I need the support. And I want you guys to ask yourself that question, like, what do you need from your support system? Because it might not be a phone call. It might not be like, help me get this task done. It might just be like, tough love. It might be a like, what the fuck are you doing? You wasting time and money. Get it together. You know? And sometimes people need that. But you know, I don't like tough love. Nope, I don't like it. I don't like yelling. I don't like none of that. Like, I do it, and that's some shadow work that I'm doing with myself. But I need, like, positivity. I need, you got this. I need, you can do this. Like, that's what I need. So ask yourself, what do you need from your support system? And of course, I talk with Spirit. And shout out to the Sacred Ori cards. The first card we got today was forgiveness. Isn't this beautiful, y'all? Forgiveness. It says, or what stood out to me today was, we have to work on forgiveness every day. No one is perfect, and mistakes are made regularly. That's exactly what I needed today. Compassion for self. Like, girl, you had 3 really strong days. You needed to rest today so that you can be strong tomorrow and have fun because it's your day. You know what I'm saying? Like, allowing myself that forgiveness for doing what I felt like I needed at that moment. Like, that's what we do. We respond to how we're feeling in the moment. You know what I'm saying? And I'm really trying to like sit with myself more and like listen to my feelings and my body more, just so that I can know like, what am I really saying right now? Am I saying like I need to rest, I'm tired, or am I saying like I'm sad and I need some support? You know? So those are two different things. The next one that I had today was worth. Worth. That's a beautiful cup. Worth. And what stood out to me today from worth was, all the sacrifices you made define your humility. And that stood out to me today because I was watching a Haymarket Books teaching on YouTube, and they were talking about bringing your whole self to your work organizing, and how you have to tell your story, and people need to know your story, because that's what makes you who you are. That's what keeps you going. That's why you are qualified to do whatever it is you're doing, because of what you've been through and what you survived. You know what I'm saying? So your story is so important, and you have to not downplay it. And I'm talking to myself, like I'm literally looking at myself. But like, your story is so important, and you cannot downplay it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. Because it really does make you who you are, and everything that you went through, you're going to get back so much more blessings because of it. Because you were able to survive and you still out here, there's still so much opportunity for abundance. Like, come on. And some of us had some hard times. So just imagine the greatness and the excellence that's going to be on the other side of you getting through you fighting you, and coming out on the other side ready. All right, and the last card was release, y'all. Forgiveness, worth, and release. What kind of reading is that? That's why I was sad today. I'm just playing. I'm not going to blame others for my own stuff. Release. For release, what stood out to me was sing, dance, laugh out loud, find ways to throw a party for yourself. And the reason why this stood out to me is because I feel like that's what I do every day. Like, I have a dance party every day, especially if I gotta drive. Like, it's definitely a dance party going on in my car. Like, most definitely. If you know me, and if you from Durham, North Carolina, or Rocky Mount, North Carolina, then you know when I'm driving, I'm dancing. Like, my kids, I used to be a teacher, elementary school teacher. As soon as the last bus left, Miss Frizzelle was gone. Do you hear me? And by the time I got to that corner, my music was cranked all the way up. And I don't care if the bus is right beside me and kids is calling my name. I am whatever song is playing. Like, I'm so happy to like not be doing nothing no more, and to be able to go home and just be, you know what I'm saying? Teaching is hard. Give your teachers all the gifts. Like, especially right now, but we're not going to go there. See how my mind is? I'm feeling better talking to y'all. Thank y'all for being here, and thank y'all for supporting me. I really appreciate y'all listening, because if people weren't listening the past 3 days, I probably wasn't going to do this. The last thing is always the quote. And my quote from today comes from Mariba. I love Mariba. Everybody, after this, go listen to Get Free by Mariba on Tidal, because they pay more than all the other services. Okay? Get Free, Mariba. But a quote from her that really stood out to me in one of her songs was, "Nothing good can grow if you do not nourish your own soul." And it might not even be a Mariba quote, but